Hi guys, my name is Sejal. I am studying in class 9th. Now, I am going to prove a theorem which states that two lines intersect each other then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So, as theorem says that when two lines intersect each other, so let's take two lines AB and CD which are intersecting at point O. Here, there are two pairs of vertically opposite angles AOC, BOD, AOD and BOC. So we have to prove that AOC is equal to BOD and AOD is equal to BOC. So here ray OA stands on line CD. So AOC plus AOD equals to 180 by linear pair axiom. This is our equation number 1 and equation number 2 is AOD plus BOD equals to 180 degrees. So now joining equation number 1 and 2 we can write that AOC plus AOD equals to AOD plus BOD and thus AOD and AOD gets cancelled, so AOC equals to BOD. Similarly we can prove that AOD equals to BOC.
Hi, I am P. Vishwanikita of class 9 from the Aditya Birla Public School. Now I am going to explain you all about Theorem 6.7 from chapter Lines and Angles. Theorem 6.7 says the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Let's prove it. Here is a triangle PQR. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 are angles of triangle PQR. We need to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degrees. Further, we need to draw a line XPY parallel to QR opposite vertex P so that we can use the properties related to parallel lines. Therefore, angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degrees. But X, P, Y are parallel to QR and PQ and PR are transversals. So, angle 4 is equals to angle 2, angle 5 is equals to angle 3. Substituting 4 as 2 and 5 as 3, we get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degrees. Hence it's proved. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, today I Tanush Nigam of class 9th B of the Aditya Birla Public School Kurnool. I am here to explain you everything about chapter 3 coordinate geometry. So let's begin. Till now, we have studied how to locate points on the number line, that is, locating the points in one dimension only. But now we will study how to locate points in two dimension. That means it requires introduction to two-axis system called Cartesian system. This example is related to the previously given introduction. In this, we took houses as points. To reach a particular house point, we should know more than one reference thing, like we should know the house number as well as street number. René Descartes, the great French mathematician of the 17th century. He was born in the year 1596 and died in 1650. In his honor, the plane on which this is performed is called Cartesian plane. He invented the coordinate geometry. Now let me introduce about Cartesian system. As we have learned that on the number line, numbers on the right side of 0 are positive and on the left side are negative, and all the points are equidistant as we can see in the diagram given below. Descartes invented the idea of placing two such lines perpendicular to each other on a plane. Horizontal axis is called x-axis and vertical axis is called y-axis. The point of intersection of these axes is called origin. There we can see the axis divides the plane into four quadrants, namely 1, 2, 3 and 4. and the axes are called coordinate axes. Now let us consider 2 points P and Q and try to find their distance. For this, draw perpendicular PN and PM on x and y axis respectively. We see that the distance of point P from y-axis is Pn, which is equal to OM, which is 4 units, and distance from x-axis is Pm, which is equal to On, which is 3 units. Similar activity can be done for point Q. The conventions for writing the coordinates are: for x-coordinate, the perpendicular distance from the y-axis measured along the x-axis. For y-coordinate, the perpendicular distance from the x-axis measured along the y-axis. Hence, the coordinates of P are 4, 3. Always remember that the coordinate is written in the format of x, y, that is, x written first and then y. And also you can see in diagram, in first quadrant the coordinates are positive and positive. In second quadrant the coordinates are negative, positive. In third quadrant, negative, negative. In fourth quadrant, positive, minus, negative. The coordinates of the point 3, 5 tells us that the distance of this point from the y-axis along the positive x-axis is 3 units, and the distance of the point from the x-axis along the positive y-axis is 5 units. Starting from the origin O, we count 3 units on the positive x-axis and mark the corresponding point as A. Now starting from A, we move in the positive direction of the y-axis and count 5 units and mark the corresponding point as P. You see that the distance of P from y-axis is 3 units and from the x-axis is 5 units. To locate the position of an object or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. One of them is horizontal and the other is vertical. The plane is called the Cartesian or coordinate plane, and the lines are called coordinate axes. The horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. The coordinate axis divides the plane into 4 parts called quadrants. The point of intersection of the axis is called the origin. The distance of a point from the y-axis is called its x-coordinate or abscissa, and the distance of the point from the x-axis is called its y-coordinate or ordinate. If the abscissa of a point is x and the ordinate is y, then x, y are called the coordinates of the point. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x, 0, and that of the point on the y-axis are 0, y. The coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. The coordinates of a point are of the form plus, plus in the first quadrant, minus, plus in the second quadrant, minus, minus in the third quadrant, and plus, minus in the fourth quadrant, where plus denotes a positive real number and minus denotes a negative real number. If x is not equal to y, then x, y is not equal to y, x. And x, y is equal to y, x if x is equal to y. Answer 1. Fourth quadrant and fourth quadrant. Answer 2. Q coordinate is 7, 6, coordinate of F is minus 2, 4, coordinate of P is 7, minus 3, and quadrant of E is minus 4, 3. Answer 3. 4. Option A. Answer 4. 0. Answer 5. 0, 0. Answer 6 on x-axis. Thank you all for your patient listening.